Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Swati welcoming you to the global online platform. So today we are going to discuss the answer key of commerce paper which is held on the 18 June 2024. So today we are discussing the answer key, and after completing this video you have to share or you can comment in the comment box what is your score, and the whatever the answer we are discussing over here, this is an accurate answer, so don't worry about the answer. And if you found any there might be a chance of, if you find there is an conflict between the questions and the answer, so you can comment me in the comment box. Okay, so without delay, let's start with our first question. So the first question which is in your screen, that is question number 51. We'll start from the 51. Okay. Till the 15, there is a paper one paper question. And here we start with our commerce paper. Yes, let's discuss. Without dealing, we are just doing very fast. Okay. Don't worry. If the EBIT is 11,120 and PBT is 320 and fixed cost is 700, what will be the value of the degree of cooperative leverage? So answer here will be is a option number 4. Okay, is right answer. Next question, that is arrange the steps of the selection process from the beginning to the end. Okay, so here in this question there is a selection process from the beginning to end. There is a step. So for this question, the right answer will be the option number fourth one. Okay, A, B, C, D. This is already given in the in a sequence from the beginning to end. Okay, last thing is approved. The first thing which is started from the selection test, and this which is end on the approved by the appropriate authority and the placement. Clear? And after that, which of the following assumption of the net income approach? That question number 53. That is, which of the following assumption? Here is fourth option is correct. Okay, which of the following assumption is of the net income approach of the capital structure? So here also the assumption, what is the right assumption for this question? So here the right answer, there is a conflict between, because conflict between the option number A. No, here is an option, is option number C is right answer over here. That is option number 3. Clear? A, B, C. Next question. Question number 54. In which types of insurance should the insurable interest be present at the time when the policy is taken? Okay, so for this question, there is a conflict between this question, the question number 54, that is there is an insurance policy only, and the option number B, that is a fire insurance only. Okay, so here is option number A and the option number B. There is a possibility that these both are going to be correct over here. Okay, so the question is, in which of the question number 54, in which types of insurance should insurable interest be present at the time when the policy is taken? So the both option number A and option B is correct over here. Next question. Question number 55 is, which of the following is our key component of the third generation balance scorecard? Third generation balance scorecard. So the key component is the right answer for this question. That is option number 2. Okay, option number 2 is right over here. That is A, destination statement, B, strategic objective, and the C, that is strategic link, model, and perceptive, and the D, measure and the initiative. So the growth diversification is not a part of the key component of the third generation balance code. Okay, now the next one, that is question number 56. Who has propounded the theory of absolute advantage in the books of an inquiry into the nature and the cause of the wealth of the nation? So you know that this is a really simple question. Okay, so you know that that is Adam Smith is right answer over here. Now the next one, in which year the general agreement of the tariff and the trade GATT was set up? So this is also an factual question which is asked. So you can score in this type of question very easily. Okay. So the option number D is right over here in the July of 1991. Clear? Now the next question. Question number 58. Okay, so there is a matching list is given, list number 1 and list number 2. So here the items is given and the head is given. So the items is related to the your interest accrued on the investment, bank overdraft, trademarks, and the store and the spares, and the option number and the list number list 2 is given, that is current liability. You have to just where it will come. Okay, so you have to just match this. So option so for this question, um the option number B is correct over here. Okay, B, that means option number 2 is correct over here. That is, it is matched with the A is matched with the third. That is interest accrued on investment. It is related to the current asset and inventory. Okay, and the next bank overdraft is related to your bank overdraft is related to, no, here is option number C is correct. Bank overdraft is related to your current liability. Okay, current liability. And after that, trademark is related to, yes, for the question number 58, here is the right answer for this question is option number 4. Okay, so how do we match it? Yes. Yes, you can easily match the bank overdraft with the current liability. Okay, and after the store and the store, you know that the store and the repair is for the current asset, but it's related to your inventory. Okay, so we have match over here the two things, but so you can see over here, that is option number B. The B is related to 1. Okay, and the D is related to 3. Okay, so here is the only option, that is B is related to 1 and is here D is related to 3. Okay, and the next one, that is the interest accrued on investment, is related to your current asset other than the current, you know that this is current asset other than the current asset. Okay, and the trademark, you know that trademark is related to your property, plant and equipment. So the option number 4 is right over here. Clear? Now the next question, that is again the matching, and we have already discussed in the in our lectures, that is this is an important, that is accounting standard and the deductions and the deductions and the exemptions you have to be, and we have already discussed the short tricks to how to remember this. Okay, so the option, that is the list is given, list 1 and list 2, Indian accounting standard is given, and which is related to the statement. Okay, so the Indian accounting standard 1, you know that Indian accounting standard 1 is related to option number 4, that is present of the financial statement, and the, you know that the Indian accounting standard 2 is related to your inventory, and the 16, you know that 16 I have give you the trick about that is the 16 is related, ladkiyan 16 सोमवार का व्रत करती है for what they not for getting the good husband, for the plant and property. It's just a trick. Okay, so it will be simple to remember you, and you know that 18 is related to your revenue. Okay, so in the age of 18 you have to generate your revenue. This is a trick you have we have already discussed in the in our lectures. Okay, so the for this the option number 1, that is the third. Okay, so here is the only option is given, that is A is matched with your A is matched with your fourth. Okay, and the last one, that is 18 is matched with the this one. Okay, 18, you don't need to match everything. Okay, so the option number B is correct over here. Now the next question, which is under the section 44 AD AB of Indian Income Tax Act, audit is compulsory if the person is carrying on business whose gross turnover exceed than, okay, whose gross under is exceed than. So the option number 2 is correct over here. Yes, option number 2, that is 1 crore. Okay, now the next question, again the matching, this is matching is, I think the matching is where it was very simple. So the income effect is, you know that income effect is related to your the customer become customers, there is an effect of the change in price of quantity demanded arises from the customer become a better and worse off result of price in changes. Okay, so the income effect is related to your option number 4. Okay, substitute effect, you know that this is an alternate product. The simple things you have to pick the words. Okay, you don't need to read all the things, just pick the words. Okay, so the option number substitute effect is related to option number 3. And the demands schedule, yes, the demand schedule is related to your the table which is show. Yes, schedule is related to table. Okay, and with the different quantities of the goods that a person is willing and able to buy at a given period of time. So this is a demand. Okay, in the given period of time, this and after that the market demand schedule is related, it's a table. And yes, it's sure table which is show the quantity demanded of goods that is consumer are willing to able to buy at a various price over a given period of time. Okay, the price and the connection of the price and the connection of the time. Okay, so here is a market, this is a market. Okay, so yeah, you know that the D is 1. So here is a, you can see the option number only B is right, or that is D having the 1. So you can match this in a very simple way. Yes, the option number second is right over here. The next question which is in your screen, that is option 62. Okay, who has the stated the performance appraisal too often degenerate into the dishonest annual rituals. We have already discussed in this in our lectures. Okay, so you know that this is very simple for you also, who has already attained our lectures. So the option number second is that is Armstrong and the Woodleys. Okay, so here the performance appraisal too often degenerated. I have already discussed that is the word degenerated. So you don't need to remember all the statement. Just pick the little just words. Okay, just the connect the word with your who stated that. Okay, so here is the 62 answer is 2. Then the 63 is which is not include. Okay, so not include in the demand and the quantity demanded. So here you know that the taste and desire is included. Yes, the expenses is included. No, we're not concerned about the consumer's expenses. Okay, but we are concerned about the taste and the desire of the customer, and they are related to price and the substitute. So the 1, 3 and the 4. So here, so these are the right answer. So here these are the which we have included, but the option number 2, that is option number 2 is right one, which is the expenses. We don't care about the expenses of the consumer. Now, so the right answer is option number 2. Yes, understand? Now the next question, that is the question number 64, is a financial lease, operating lease. Again, the matching is also given. So this, I think this types of question you save your time. Okay, so you know that financial lease, operating lease, sales and the lease back and the direct lease. So there is a simplest way you have to match, that is the option number C is related to your option number C is related to your third. Okay, C is there, so you can match easily, that is C, sales, and the lease back is related to your option number that, because here the lease is sale and say the only in that case the leasee having the authority to sell. Okay, if he is in the condition of the sales and the lease back. Okay, so the lease as the sales and the asset for the cash to prospective leaser. So here this is right. Now the, so the option number C is yes. So option number C is matching many over things. Okay, now the we have to match. Okay, now the next, so that is a financial lease. Financial lease, you know that the leaser do not transfer all in the financial lease. What happened? What happened? The financial lease, it's related to the leaser transfer the subsequent to all the assets and the reward incidents to the ownership of the asset to leasee. So the option number A is it's easily matched with the option number 1. Okay, operating lease. So here in the operating lease, you know that there is operating lease. So operating leaves is it's related to option number 4, that is a leaser do not transfer all the risks and the reward incidental to the ownership of the asset. Okay, and after that direct lease is related to your option number 2, that is the lease under the which the leaser own and acquire the asset that are leased to the given lessee. Okay, so the 64 answer is yes, 64 answer is option number 1. Okay. So what we have to just, we have in this question here, you just need to confirm about the option number B. If you are selected, if you are confirm that is operating lease, is that the lease do not transfer all the risks. So in that case, the only option number A having the option, the fourth. Okay. Now, again, the matching list, the terms and the meaning is given. The scarcity, you know that what is the scarcity? Scarcity is related to your, with your human wants over the excess of human wants over the what are the actual to produce and fulfill to wants. So here, the scarcity is related to option number 3. Okay, option number 3. Yes, it's matched with the, what is the consumption? You know what consumption? Consumption is the act of using the services to satisfy the wants. Okay. So the option number 3 and the 1. So here you will get option number A is having 3 and B is having, so you can easily mark this question. Okay. And C is the macro. You know that macro is, macro means what? It is a branch of, is a branch of the economic that study the economic aggregate or the overall level of the price, output and employment in the economic. And the what is aggregate, if you are somehow you can confuse in this question, that is aggregate demand and the microeconomics. There isn't really very less possibility, but you can, if you are sure about this option number, A and B, so you can easily mark this question. Okay. So macroeconomics is related to this one, and the aggregate is related to option number second, that is D is related to second. Okay. So D is related, that is total amount of the output in the economics. So option number, which one? Oh yes, option number C is correct over here. Now the next question, which of the following is the probability sampling? So in the probability sampling, the samples are which are very accurate, which are there is no biasness in the sample, or there's a randomly selected the samples which is having the probability sampling. So you know that here you have to use the elimination method over here. That is, a quota sampling is having a bias because we have set the quotas over there, and the snowball is also kind of, the biasness is present. There is no randomness is available in the sampling when we collect the sample. Okay. So in this case, we have eliminate these two things in very easily. So the option A, B, D. So where we'll get that A, B, D? So option number D is correct over here. Now the next question, that is 67. In the financial enterprises, the dividend paid are showing which one of the following activity? Okay, activity of the cash flow statement. So you do not just focus on the activity of cash flow. Here is a one thing is given, that is a financial enterprises. Okay, and it's related to dividend payment paid are shown. Okay, so dividend pay, when the dividend payment are shown in the activities of cash flow statement, so it is related to your financing activity, not a operating activity. Okay, and not it is an investment activity, it is a financing activity, because you have already invested in the shares and you will get the dividend, or the company have to pay the dividend. In that case, in the case of you receive the dividend, there is a two things you have to remember in your mind. That is, in case of the dividend payment, it is a payment is related to your financial activity, but it is related to your received or dividend, it is related to your investment activity. So the thing is, you have to focus in this word, that is a dividend payment. Okay, so the dividend payment is related to your financial activity, and if the word is using the dividend received, in that case the dividend this is an investment activity. Clear? Hope so. You have we have already discussed these things in our MCQs and in our classes. Okay, so you can easily, I hope that you can easily mark this kind of question. Okay, so now the next question, in the MCQs pattern, you have to focus on the words. Okay, so I have already told you in the class, that is, you have to focus in your words. Now the next question, that is 68, that is a working capital of the company, that is 6 lakh. 6 lakh is given, that is working capital is given, and the current ratio is given, liquid ratio is given. There, you know what is the formula of the current ratio? Is the current asset divided by current liability, and the liquid ratio is having the liquid asset. You can leave current asset minus stock minus inventory. Okay, you can write this like this, and the current liability. And after you are just putting this that 2.5 and 1, and over is 1.5 over here. So you can easily, and after that, what is the current working capital? So, working capital is current asset minus current liability. And after you calculate getting your current asset, and after you're getting the current asset, you can deduct your quick asset. After you will get an inventory value. So inventory value is option number 3, that is a 4 lakh. Okay. Now the next question, which one of the following is rate of the TDS, but in case of the payment of the contractor, the word again, the payment of the contractor. So in the case of the payment of the contractor, the 1%, the TDS is deducted. Okay, so the 1% is right answer over here. That is option number 1. Now, this question, yes, this is an really, this is an factual question. We have already discussed. I have said in the paper, in the class, that is, you have to focus on the year, you focus on the deduction. Okay, so you can easily mark this type of question if you know that the simplest thing. Okay, so here is, that the IIFCL, that is India Infrastructure Financial Company Corporation, is related to 2006. Okay, so the 2006, D having the 1, so here is only one option is given. Okay, so D having a 1, so you can easily mark this kind of question. Okay, and the IFCI, yes, IFCI is related to your IFCI is established in 1948. IDBI is established in 1964. Okay, 1964, and you know that ICICI is 1955. Okay. So the option number 1 is right over here. If the partnership formed to carry on the business without the specifying any period of the time, and continues to exist as long as the partners are willing to carry. Okay, so this is where this is option number 2 is correct. That is, in the partnership at will, it is specified that any period of the time, and the partnership is continue to the existing of the long as partners are willing to carry. So it is given in the partnership at will. Next question, that is 72. Yes, is a question is about the principle of the GATT, that is General Agreement of the Tariff and Trade. So this is also simple question. Here you also have to just use the elimination method. So you know that the trade without discrimination is the protection only to the tariff, and the stable trade is and the consultation. So this all the things is a principle of the GATT, but unfair distribution. This is the one thing, that is E is not coming in the option. Okay, so if we eliminate the E, okay, so we can easily get the answer. That is okay, you can see E is given over here, E is given over E is given over here. Okay, so the option number, only one thing is remain, only one, so option number 2 is remain over here. So the option number 2 is right. Okay. So why the GATT is giving the importance to the principle of the unfair distribution? It's not a part of the any kind of trade. Okay, trade and tariff. So the option number 2 is right over here. Now the next question, that is question number we have discussed 72. Now the 73 is an organization that's carry out its activity not in and the central place, but rather in the multiple location by the supplier, and the partners firms are the part of the strategic alliances or the larger the supply chain is termed as. Okay, so this is what. So the question number 73, the right answer is option number 3. That is a virtual organization. Why virtual organization? The organization that's carried out the activity not in one center place. Okay, the one not on one center place, and but rather a multiple location by the supplier, and the partners form a part of the strategy alliances and the larger and supply chains is terms that is a virtual. Okay. The next question, the question number 74, which of the following transaction are shown as an investment activity in the cash flow statement by the finance of the company? Okay, so for the finance, here you can also use the elimination method. If you eliminate the option number D, that is option number, you know that the investment activity is not related to your loan advance and it's not related to the payment of the loan taken. So here you can easily eliminate this B and D. So you can easily get the answer, that is A, C, E. So the option number 2 is right over here. Now the next question, that is the option question number 75. The system where two or more banking companies are controlled by the one or two individual. So you know that if the banking company is controlled by the one or two individual, so it is known as a chain banking. Clear? Now the next question, uh, arrange the five variables interrelationship under the model of the expectancy theory of motivation propounded by the theory of motivation is propounded by the Vroom. Okay, VM Vroom. So here we have to arrange it, so you know that individual activity, this one, and after that the organization rewards, and after that they are focusing on the individual performance, and the next one they have a focus on the individual goal, and after that the organization goal. So the option number 2 is correct over here. The next question, which of the following is a substantial the documents under the foreign trade? So for in the under the foreign trade, the commercial invoice is working. Okay, now the next question, that is option question number 78, the minimum capital prescribed by the RBI for the starting a new small financing bank. So for the new new small financing bank, the RBI minimum capital they have, that is 200 crore. Okay, the next question, which one of the following comes under the significant meaning of the foreign exchange? So for the foreign exchange, we have, that is for use the denoted to rate at which the different monetary units are exchanged. This is true. It is a process through which the international payments are liquidated by the different country. This is also comes under the foreign exchange. Then they indicate that rate of the sale and purchase of the foreign currency. Okay, so it is also true. And after that, foreign exchange situation in one country does not indicate the strength of the economic. So if we hear the word does not come, okay, does is indicate the strength of the company. So in that case it was wrong, but here the word is used does not. So here the option number D. So the option number A, B, C, D. Okay, so all are the correct. Now the next question, question number 80, what is not distinct the characteristics of the service? You know that service having there is the service can perish. Okay, once the service is given, so it is having the perishable characteristic. Okay, there is a variability, there is an inseparation. Okay, you can separate the services from the from, okay, but there is a tangibility. You have to that this service is an intangible characteristic, so you can see, touch, and you can see in the service. Okay, so here is there is an intangibility, so it is not a characteristic. So option number 1 is correct. Okay, now the next question, 81, that is arrange the following institution according to their year of establishment. Okay, so according to the year of establishment, you know that first is Empirical Bank, second one the State Bank of India. Empirical Bank is converted to the State Bank of India, and after that Life Insurance Corporation, Unit Trust of Unit Trust of India, and the Regional Rural Bank. So it's already given, it's according to the establishment. So the option number A is correct over here. Now the next question, which value is a which is the value? You have to comment in the comment box the years of the establishment of this question number 81. Okay, in the comment box. Okay, box. Now, what is the value of the cost of equity if the risk-free rate is 6%? We have already discussed this kind of question in the in our MCQ session, and also in our lectures. Okay, So it comes. I'm glad that if the student who have already attained our classes, they can easily mark this kind of they can easily solve this kind of question. The 6% is given. The market risk of the premium is 9%, and the beta is given. So here the right answer is option number one is right answer over here. We will discuss this numerical question in the next lecture in a very detailed manner. So now you are just only this video is only for the what you have scored. Okay, later we will discuss this kind of numerical questions in very detailed manner. Okay, so now the next question. The 83rd question, that is, arrange the following steps of involved in the qualitative research in the proper sequence. So for the qualitative research in the proper sequence, you know that the first need we have already discussed, that is we have to first things we have to do, that is we have to identify the research topic. Okay, so the first thing B is we have done, and the last thing what we do, the last thing we have to do, write the report writing is the last thing. So of a B, and the last one is D. So you can easily answer this kind of question. Okay, so the identification of the research topic, this is the first thing, and in the last you have prepare your report. So the option number four is right over here. Okay, the next question, that is option number that is 84, the channel level of the distribution. So for the channel level of the distribution, which is a channel level of the distribution, that is a direct marketing channel, zero level distribution. Yes, this is from the manufacturer to direct to the consumer. So this is a zero level. Okay, there is no level. Then the dual level, the manufacturer to the wholesaler, either, and after that there is an consumer. So there is a, this is a dual level is also here. The exclusive distribution, no, this kind of exclusive not given. The selective distribution is also not comes under this. Is we can eliminate these two things. And the reverse flow channel is also available from the consumer to the manufacturer. Okay, so the reverse flow is also happen. Okay, so consumer you can so this is also an option number a give me just a second. The reverse flow is not comes under the exclusive. Sorry. Okay, so the reverse flow is not. There is an dunks. Okay, so the ABC, that exclusive distribution is comes, but the reverse flow is from the consumer to the manufacturer. This is not kind of the level of distribution. Okay, so this is also eliminated. This is also eliminated. Selective. So the option number A is correct over here. Option number A is correct over here. Now the next one, assumption of the law of diminishing marginal utility. You know that the law of diminishing marginal utility assumption is there is a rationality. Yes, there is an suitable units. Yes, and this is an cardinal utility is also, but the common commodity satisfying different wants. Okay, so the commodity satisfying if they're different wants. Okay, so this is not a part of, this is not an assumption of the assumption of the law of diminishing utility, that is they are having the commodity satisfying their wants or the specific wants, not a different wants. Okay, so the D is also not. And the introspection, that is atma nirikshan, it's also not. So the option number A is right over here. A is right over here. Now the next one, that is which one of the following is correct about the free consent which is not a cause by the. If the free, when it is free consent, it's a, if it not caused by the coercion, it's not by the undue influence, it's not by the fraud and the misrepresentation, but the bailment is not a part of this. Okay, so if you are eliminate the E option, so A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, D, all these are the, so the option number 3 is correct over here. Now the matching is given. Here the determinants of the service quality and the meanings is is given. So you know that the responsiveness is related to your the willingness. Okay, it's related to the willingness to help the consumer and provide a prompt services. Assurance is related to your the knowledge. Okay, and the courtesy of the employee and their ability to convey the trust and the confidence. And the empathy, you know that empathy is a provision of the caring and individual attention to the customer. So this is a attention seeker, you know, the empathy. Okay, and the tangibility, yes, tangibility is related to the option number second, that is appearance of the physical facility. Tangible, you can easily match with the physical facility, physical word. Okay, equipment, staff, and the communication material. So here the option number A is correct. Okay, now the next question, Sugam. Yeah, this is really simple question. Yes, Sahaj is related to ITR 4. Sahaj. Okay, Sahaj is related to ITR 1 and the Sugam is related to ITR 4. Okay. Now the next question, under the so the right answer for this, that is yes, fourth one is right over here. Under the under which section of the Central Goods and Service Tax Act 2070 provision of input tax credit has been provided? So input, for the input tax credit, the provisions is given under this, from this section, from this section 16 to section 21. Okay, now the which one of the followings are the method of the calculation the purchase consideration? So you know that lump sum method, net asset method, and the yes, and the total payment method is not a purchase consideration. Net realization is not a purchase consideration. So here A, B, no, total payment method is also included. Yes, total payment method is also in the purchase consideration. Swap, you have confused in this is or not, but you have sure about the option number D is not coming. But again, the according to the option, you will get confused in the option number E. But option number E is swap, and swap method is nothing but it is an exchange method. Okay, it is an exchange rate method. Okay, so the exchange, the share exchange method, you have heard about this. So we have discussed in the in our lecture, that is purchase consideration is having the four method, that is lump sum method, net asset method, total payment method, and the share exchange method. And the share exchange method is having the another name, that is the swap rate method. Okay, so option number A, B, C, E. Okay, so is right answer over here. Now the question number 91 is that agriculture income. This is really simple. We have already discussed this and the deduction we have already already discussed in MCQs also, and the short trick we have also we had already discussed in the in our lectures. Okay, so I hope so you will not get confused in this kind of question. So the agriculture income is related to the section 1, and you know that the house rent allowances, HRA, I have to give the example of the R Madhavan movie having the then 13B. So the 13A is related to the so if you match these two, you can easily get your answer, that is C having the one, the only option number A having the C1. Okay, so you can easily, and you know that amount received on the voluntary, if you are voluntarily retiring. Okay, so you know that this is a CC. Okay, CC, and the provident fund is related to your the section number 2. Okay, section number 11. Okay, so the option number A is correct over here. Now the next question, the balance of the security premium. If you are, I'm just telling you, that is you have to do study in the depth. Okay, and the sections and the authors are the really important deductions. So these kind of exemptions sections which is related to which item. So this we have already discussed in the lectures. That is you have to just focus on these kind of questions. Okay, and we have already discussed in the question papers where in the MCQ sessions. Okay, now the next one, the balance of the security premium account cannot be utilized, cannot be. Okay, for the utilize which one of the following? Okay, for which one of the following we cannot utilize. Okay, the security premium account, the balance of the security premium account we can use for the Bore share. This is 100% sure. Okay, and the distribution or the dividend distribution we can use, and return of the floating cost US. But we cannot utilize the security premium if for the issuing a discount on issue of the debenture, not for that. So the option number 2 is right. Okay, now the next question, that is list number 1 here. Yes, the provisions under the Indian Contract Act is given. So, and the relevant section is given. So you can easily match the fraud with your section number 17. You know that 17 is khatra. Okay, this is a dangerous. 17 number is dangerous. You know, 17 ka khatra. So fraud is 17 ka khatra. Okay, so you can easily, if you match this, you can easily get your answer. You know that only option having the option number 1 having the C option. Okay. So here you can see, okay, no one having the C option. So if you match, if you remember that is a fraud is 17 ka khatra, so you can easily match this, okay. And you know that contingent is related to your 31, and the caution is related to 15, okay, and the bailment is rated 148. So here is option number A is right over here. So before we are moving ahead, just so our new batch going to be started from the 24th of the June in 2024, and this is a really golden time. This is the right time you have to join our classes, and you know that in the global online provide you to 20% discounts on the fees. So in the 8,000 rupees, if you register for yourself for the paper 2, you will get paper 1 is free of cost. So you know that if this is a really small amount you have to pay, and now here you will get a daily live lectures, recorded lectures in a very well mannered, in a very unit wise the folders is given, and the recorded lectures is given, and the syllabus notes in the PDF format is given in your given, and so you can download this PDF format in your mobile phone also, and so you can do study anywhere anytime. And the full syllabus mock test is available in the app, and the more than 4,000 MCQ series is already available. We will discuss more and more MCQ series in the near future, and detail with a detailed explanation, okay. And the PYQs with the detailed explanation is also available, and here the complete course of commerce and management is available. And this is a really a good time, because if you started from the your register from you started from the 24th of the June, and you will get ample amount of the time. So you are for preparing your preparation for the NTA UGC NET, and you will score and you will get score more and more. And here you will also get 100% I'm sure that you will also get a GRF, okay, GRF. And the contact number is given in your screen. That is WhatsApp contact number is given. So any kind of query, you can any kind of inquiry if you want, just get in touch with this contact number which is given in your scheme, and this is the right time you have to join this classes. Okay, now the how to download the global online, just quickly tell you about the what is the procedure. So you just go to the Google Play Store, just search the global online, download it and install it in your phone, in your laptop. And after that, you once you're installed, you have to want to register with your number, WhatsApp number, in your mobile number, okay. And once you register, once you paid, you will get, once you're registered, you will find the whatever the course you want is it's related to paper 2. It may be a commerce, it may be a management. So just register with yourself with this amount, and you will get both of the things, that is paper 1 and paper 2, okay. And you will see the all the unit wise folders is given, and in this folder you will get a video lectures, you will get a recorded video lectures, you will get a PDF format in the materials in the all the systematic manner, okay. It's not only for the paper 1, it's also for the paper 2. So this is a golden opportunity for you have to join this our classes, and I am just hoping that you are joining the classes. And the meaning of the question which is comes in this question paper, we have already discussed in the question in our video in our classes, okay. So get in touch with our contact number. Hope so you're joining, where we will see meet you soon in our classes, okay. So let's start with our next question. Next question, question number 94. Non-collusive oligopoly model include the option is given, that is current knot model, and the yes, in the current knot model is a non-collusive oligopoly, price leadership model, and one more, that is D. Yes, this Edwards is not, and the share market model is not the part of the non-collegiate oligopoly model, and the BIMOT trade. Yes, so option number A, B, D, A, B, D, where it is A, B, D, A, B, D, A, B. No. B, price leadership is not the oligopoly model. It's not it's a Korean model. It's not comes out of the Korean. So here we have, yes, it's not part of this. Okay. So the option number A, Edward model. Yes, Edward ACD. The ACD option number C 3 is correct over here. Now the next question, 95, which of the following exemption or the deduction will not be available if the SEC opt to be taxed under the section 115 BAC for the assessment year 24-25? So who will get a exemption or deduction? It's not available. Okay, it's not available to the SEC who taxes. And what is 115 BAC? 115 BAC for the new tax regime, who is going with a new tax regime. Okay, so they will not a deduction. Okay, deduction under the house rent allowances, they will not get a deduction. Okay, they will not get a deduction of the leave travel concession. Okay, they will not get a deduction on the tax on the employment. Okay, a tax on the new employment is available. Okay, but tax on the employment is not. And the interest, any kind of interest on the loan or the self-occupied house property is not, it's not also available, this kind of deduction and exemption. But the standard deduction is available. Okay, the standard deduction of 75,000 is it's given 75,000, or for the senior citizen 50,000. Okay, so so the option number A, B, D, E, A, B, D, E, A, B, D, B, yes. So the A, B, D, E, option number 3 is right over here. Now the next question, that is question number 96, is for the if an average of 2 customer arrives at a shop mall per minute. Okay, what is the probability that is given in the minute exactly the 4 customer will be arrived? Okay, so here we have to this is a question of the probability statistics. We will discuss in the next. We are just evaluating the answer, it is right or not. So the option number 2 is right over here, 0.0902. Okay, now the next question number 97, that is arrange the phases of the capital expenditure and the investment planning and the control from the beginning to end. Okay, so the beginning to end we have to arrange it. So here is right answer is option number 2 is, that is if we have started from the, that we started from the identification, identification, that is identification of the investment opportunity. And after that B, what we do, we have to develop. Okay, we have to develop the forecasting of the benefit. And the last one, what we do, in the last one we make a project. Okay, to control our projects. And the second one, that after development we have to evaluate, and after that we authorize the progressing and the spending the expenditure. And last one, we create the control of the capital project. Okay, so the option number B, BCADE. So option number 2 is right over here. Yes. Now the next question, that is arrange the following international organization according to the year of the formation. Okay, so the from the earliest to latest. So the latest is, that the latest is ASIDE, that is assistance of the state of the developing export infrastructure and the aligned activities. So the option number D is given in the option number 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here the fourth one is going to be eliminated. And after the first one is that is a GAT. That means GAT is the first one. Okay, and after that the World Trade Organization. No, the first one, that is a GATT, and after that UNCTAD. This one, that is this is the first one. This is the second one according to the establishment, and this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. So option number 2 is right over here. Okay, and you have to comment in the comment box the year of establishment of every. We will discuss in detail in the next video. You're just trying to score how much you score. Okay, now the next one, that is international business approaches is given and the meaning of that. So you can easily this is in this question you will get confused, because most of the options are really we cannot eliminate. If we choose the one option, we cannot get option. So in this question, for this question, question. There is some trickiness as we have to seen in this question. So the option number over here, you know that ethnocentric, geocentric, you know what are the geocentric is the entire world. The word that is a geocentric, that is option number D is having a 3 option. Yes. After that, the regionocentric, the subsidiaries consider the regional, okay, regional environment for the policy strategy. So the option number C having a fourth, the C having the fourth, D having a 3, and C having a 4. So we can easily mark this question, the option number 1. Okay, and 2 having the ethnocentric is that is a domestic company review the foreign market as an extension to the domestic market, and the polycentric is that the company established the foreign industry and empower the executives. So yes, the next question, that is 100th one, that is in the books of Alfred Marshall has a first time use the word that is a term of trade. So term of trade is used for the economic, okay, the principle of economic. Here you will get in the option of the might be it's a rate on the rent you can easily eliminate this, but for the economic of the industry in this option, the option number 3 and option number 2, you will get I think you had to get confused in this question, but the right answer for this, that is the principle of economic, okay, because you have to choose the best one, okay, from this. Now the next one, that is the option number, the question number 101, the arrange the marketing the logistic decision in the proper sequence beginning from the start date to end, okay. So it is started, you know that it is started from the ordering process, okay, and once you order your the inventory, and after that the warehousing, and after that the transportation. This is a really simple question, that is option number 1, okay. Now the next question, that is 102 is for the pricing list is given and the meaning is given. So here the markup pricing is given. Yes, the markup pricing target markup, you can match the markup with the option number 1, with option number 1, that is markup that is starting with the rate of return objective, and then the setting price that will yield a desired rate of return, okay. Then the target rate of pricing is related to your, it's related to give me a second, there is some confusion. Markup is related, you know, markup price is related to cost plus profit, okay. So the that is A is related to 2, then uh then the next one, that is target rate of return pricing is related to the starting with the rate of return object, and then the setting price that will be the yielded desired rate of return. The economic value to customer pricing is related to your that additional cost, okay, additional input such as a buyer image, okay, that is customer the economic value to the customer pricing. So what is the buyer image in his mind of the product, and the performance of warranty, quality, customer support, and the other support. So it is directly related to your economic value of the customer pricing. And auction, you know that auction is related auction is related to your third one, that is a firm disposing of the excess inventory and using the you're disposing of auction unit, that is a bidding your so it is option number 3 is right over here. Yes, option number 3 is right over here. Now the which one of the following income from the house would be not charged to the tax, okay, which is not charged to the tax. So here that is in the house property, the property held for the charitable trust, yes, it is not charged. And the more than the two self-occupied houses, more than 2 is exempted from, if you're having a 3 houses, so 2 is exempted in the it comes under the in the house property, but more than 2 there is no exempted, so it's not charged. Yes, it's also not. And place of the ex ruler is also, and the house property registered trade union, okay. So the BCD, a farmhouse is charged in the house property, okay. Yes. Now the next question, that is question number 10 and 4, is having an agreement with an enforceable by law at an option of the one or more of the party, but not at the option of the other or other. So it is if it is a it's kind of it is a voidable. Okay. Now the next one, 105 is a need hierarchy theory. You know that need hierarchy theory is it's related to it's related to need hierarchy theory. Yes, here there's option number 2 is right over here. That is need hierarchy theory is a Maslow. Okay, ERPG is theory is related to your Clay Adolfer, and the cyclonathetic theory is related to your then the Freud, and the two factor, yes, the burger. Okay, the has burger, two factors. Okay, so I'm just pronouncing that as a burger. So two factor, that is the two burgers, two paws is having, that is we have a just take a short tick to remember this. That is two factor. That means having a two burgers. That is two pav, and in which they have we input a uh, okay, I'm not going to explain this. Okay, so here the option number 2, that is a I'm just simple this way, the two factor, that is a husbands. Okay. Now the next one, that is who has defined the economic science which study human behavior as a relationship between the end and the scarce means, which are alternative uses. Okay, we can alternately use it. So it is given by the Robinson. Yes, the word is alternative uses. Okay, the scarcity uses is given by the Robinson. Okay, the how do you remember, that is Robinson, the rainbow having the multiple colors, and we can alternately use that color if we mix it. Okay, so this is the short trick we have discussed in our lecture. Then after that, the arrange the steps in the decision making by the business firm in the last to first order. So so many have do the mistake in the question, because they are last, you ask from the last to first order. So option number 4 is right over here. That is a B1, the performance sensitivity analysis. This is the last one. And after that, the choosing the best alternative, this is the second last. And the SAC in the sequences various alternative, this is third last. And now after that, exploring the available alternative, and after that, determine the objective, this is the first one. Okay, so this is the first one. So the option number 4 is right over here. Now the next one, which of the following is a property of the standard deviation? So what is the property of the standard deviation? Yes, the option number 108, having the right answer is option number C, that is 3. Okay, A and C and D. Okay, we will discuss in our another lecture. Okay, now which one of the following are the quantitative credit control method? So you know that for the quantitative credit control, there is option number, there is a confusion. Okay, but the option number 1 is for the sales. There's option number 1 is right over here. That is the bank rate policy. Okay, open OM, open market operation. And the C, that is a rating for the credit. So there is no confusion, there is a quantitative. Yes, the option number A, B, C is right over here. Okay, for the qualitative, the variable reverse ratio is for the qualitative, and the margin requirement is also in a qualitative credit control. Okay, so option number A is right over here. Now the concept of the product life cycle is based on the few key assumption, and these key assumptions are having the A, B, E. That is A, that is product have a limited life. B, the product sales passes through the distinct stages, and each passes different changes and the opportunity to the seller. And the E, that is the profit rises and fall at a different stage of the policy. So we will discuss in detail in another lecture. Okay, we're just evaluating our answer over here. Now, what are the two number whose arithmetic mean is 18 and the harmonic mean is 16. So what are these two numbers we have to calculate. So the option number C is over here, that is 24, and 12 is right over here. That arrange for next question, that is 112, that is arrange the following financial institution according to the order in which they are established. Against the establishment you have to just if you are know this the years of establishment, so you can easily mark this kind of question. So the option number 1 is right over here, that is E, that is E. Okay, Exim Bank. After that E, that means IIBI. Okay, then Exim Bank, then after that NABARD, and after that NHB, and after that the SIDB. Okay, SIDB is having the 1999. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay, now the next question, that is which of the followings are the merit of the NPV method of the capital budgeting? For the NPV method of the capital budgeting, option number 4 is right here, that is A, consideration of all cash flow, consideration of the time value of money, and the D1, the statistics value of the additive principle. Okay, the given more weightage the future receipt is not part of that, and no relation of the wealth maximization principle. It's not given in the there is no relation, is not given in the, this is not a merit. Actually there is a relationship of the wealth maximization principle is given in the NPV method. Okay, so if you eliminate the E option, or if you eliminate the C option, you can easily get the option number 4-1. Okay, now the next one, that is which one of the following is it true with respect of the working capital finance? Okay, for the working capital finance, we having the option number where it is. Yes, okay, sorry. So work for the working the true, what is true? So you know that the for the working capital finance, it is a profitability is a higher in aggressive, okay, aggressive approach. So the option number 4 is right over here. The next one, that is arrange the following steps of the process of the hypothesis testing in the proper sequence. So here the step of a null and the alternate hypothesis, this is this one. Okay, and it is also included, here is a steps. Okay, steps of process. So first one, that is step up the null alternate hypothesis. After that, select the level of significance, we have already discussed in our lecture, so there is nothing new for you. And the select the statistics. Okay, and after you select the statistics, you have to establish the decision rule, and after that you have to compute your performance. This is the last one, so you can easily get your answer. If you selected first one, you are confirmed with the A option. The A option is right, and the first thing, and the last one, that is E1. So you can easily mark the option number A over here. Okay. Now the next question, which of the following is a provident fund set up under the Provident Fund Act, Provident Fund Act 1925? Okay, so the option number, that is a statutory provident fund. This one, this was which of they set up under the 1925, that is a statutory provident fund. After that, the arrange the provisions sections wise under the Company Act 2013 as ascending order. Okay, so here also the question is for the ascending order, that is option number 3 is right over here. So first what we do, the formation of the company, and after that the articles, and after that the incorporation, and the service of the document, and last one what we have to do, that is a prospectus. Okay, so the option number C is over here. The next question, arrange the proper sequence of the steps of the financial accounting. Okay, so for the financial accounting, that is option number C is right over here. That is a sequence, that is B1, that identification. Again the word identification, you can notice that identification is the first steps of everything. First, you have to identify the measure the financial transaction. After that, you have to record it, and after that, you have to classify it, and after that, you have to summarize it, and last one, that is the interpretation of the result. So this is a really simple question we have discussed in our video. And after that, the particular next question, the question, that is a particular combination of the product. Okay, product at a price, the method of the promoting it, and the way to make the product available to the customer. Okay, so here is right answer is it is the part of the marketing mix. What we're doing here, we are combining with what a product price and method of the promotion, where to make the available to the customer. So this is the what, this is a mix of what, mix of marketing. Okay, the next one, that is who held the both demand and supply were equally important in the determining the price of the product. So which is who said that there is a demand and supply the equally important, who said that? So it is said by the Marshall. Okay, so because the Marshall gives the importance to the supply. Okay, and if the demand is equally important, so this is a break even point where we have where these both things are important for this. So it is given by the Marshall. Okay, and after that, when the both AR, average revenue, marginal revenue, are in this straight line shape, the MR curve will be cut with the distinct between the AR curve and the y-axis. Okay, so it is what, it is nothing but the middle. Okay, that is the middle where they are where the straight line shape. Okay, and the MR curve cut the distinct between them. So here you can draw. So you know that the MR curve, AR is going to be is AR curve, and this is a MR. This is a MR. So we are here. The question is, the MR will cut the distinct between the AR and the y-axis. Okay. So here the y-axis. So it is in the middle. In the middle. So here. Okay. So it is a middle. Near to the beginning is not, it is from the beginner middle. Okay, now because at the end they are going to be separated from the edges, so this option is going to be wrong. And in the near to the beginning, so in the near to be beginning is there is an this is a confusion, but this is the option number A is right over here. Okay, now the next question, what which is not a key element of the consumer psychology and the pricing. Okay, for the consumer psychology and for the pricing, so which is not. So the preference pricing, yes, it is a psychological, what they are preferring. Okay, the according to that, the image of the pricing. Okay, the image of the pricing and the price queue. Okay, the and the price indifference band. So this is not a part of the psychology pricing. Okay, so the option number 2 is right over here. Okay. Now the next question, that is the theory is given, the theory of the comparative advantage, theory of the the theory of comparative advantage. Okay. The option number 20, 1 to the question number 1, 2, 3, having the option number 2 is right over here. Let's match it. Okay, so you know that the theory of comparative advantage is given by the David Ricardo, and theory of comparative is also given by the Adam Smith. Okay, so there isn't there isn't these two, this is given by the David Ricardo, and so the option number the that is just give me a second. Just give me a Porter. No, absolute advantage is given by the Adam Smith. Okay, absolute advantage is given by the Adam Smith. Absolute advantage. Okay. Okay, and the theory of the comparative advantage is also given by the Michael Porter, and the purchasing power PP, that is PP, triple P theory, is given by the. So option number 2 is right over here. Okay. The next one, that is which of the followings are the correct formation of the company under the section 3 of the Company Act. So to having the option number 3, that is a 7 or more person in the where the company formed is to be the public company. Okay, and B, the two or more person where the company is formed to be the private company. Okay, and option number C, that is a 1 person where the company is formed of the 1 person. So 5 person, 5 or more person, this is not kind of so the option already get eliminated. Now, the next question, 125. Which one of the following have give the net income approach of the net income approach of a capital structure? So, net income approach of the capital structure, you know that is given by the Durant. Okay. Now, the management in art of the getting the things done through people. Who said this? So his it's said by the Mary Paulette. Okay, so the art is given. Okay, the bailment of the goods are as a security for the payment of the debt and the performance of the promises. Okay, it is called as pledged. Okay, now a card is drawn from the pack of the playing card. What is the probability of drawing the king and the king or the red card? So this is also the question of the probability statistics. So what right answer for this question is the option number fourth one. Okay. Now, which one of the following approach are the charting of the career path to the development of the Rothwell and the CAS? Okay, so this is a give. This is the approach is it comes under the option number 4 A B series. A traditional approach, career path approach, network approach, and the career goal approach. So option number A B C D is right answer over here. The arrange the following next question, the question number 130. The arrange the following procedures of the e-filing income tax return. We have discussed this question, okay, in the proper sequence. So option number yes, one, that is we have to first need to register. After you register, get a login, and after the login you have to download the utility perspective return, and after that you have to verify the e-filing of the income tax, and last one, that is that one, if you are the verification, if you are know that is a verification is the last step and the register is in the first step, so you can easily mark the first one. Okay, then the next question, that is a question number 131. Which of the following statements are correct about the regional rural bank? Okay, so for the regional rural bank, so you, if you notice that all the question is it's having the factual question. Okay, so not any conceptual question is given in the question paper. So next one, that is option number 3 is right. That is A, that is the regional rural bank was established in 1970 or in the 2nd of the October 1975. Then the B1 regional rural bank account act is is applicable from the 1961. Okay, and after that the services of the RRB are not available in the state of the Goa and Sikkim. Yes, it's true. And the RRB are the owned by the central government. State government is a sponsored bank in the proportion of the 50% is the central government having this 15% 50% for the central government, 15% for the state government, and 35% for this sponsored bank. Okay, so the option number 3 is right over here. The minimum paid up capital is 10 crore is wrong. Okay, I think this is an 100 crore maybe. Now the next question, that is 132. 132 is a deduction. It's a really simple question we have discussed. That is a E for the education. You know that you can for the higher education, so you can easily mark the deduction interest on the loan taken by the higher education. Okay, and the GG, you know that is ghar ghar. Okay, so the interest, if you're a deduction respect of the contribution to political party, is the political party you're having the GB. Okay, so just give me the company. Yes, so this is the company to the political. If the individual is given, so the option number 80 GGC is for the individual. Okay, individual. And for the company, we have already discussed, for the company GGB is for the company if they are contributing to the political party. Okay, for the company. Okay, so and after that deduction in the interest to the rent paid, so you know we have discussed that is rent paid, that is ghar ghar, GG for the then, so we can easily mark this type of question, that is 132 having option number 3. Okay, so let's match it. E for the option B having B having B having no okay, B having a 3. Okay, B having a 3, B having a 3, and after that GG having a 2. That means C having a 2. Yes, so the option number 3 is right over here. And last one, that is E having a 1. Okay, yes. And for the DD, there's a deduction in interest. So DD is for the deduction respect of the medical treatment. Okay, doctor. Okay, dependent on the doctor. Okay, so this is the medical treatment. Now the bank overdraft meant on the demand should be treated as a cash and the cash equivalent according to which of the following of the accounting standard. You know that cash equivalent is related to your 7. Okay, cash flow. So the Indian accounting standard 7. Okay, cash and cash equivalent. Yes. Now the next one, that is connect the provision of the under the central goods and service, that is 2000 and service tax act is 2017, and this list number 2 is for the provision and the discussion in the chapter which is given. So the right answer for this question, that is 112 we had 134 having the option number 2. Okay, so the first having the chapter which is given in the levied of the, just give me a second. Okay, the levy in the collection of the taxes is given in the chapter 3. Registration is given in the 4, and the input tax credit is given in the 5th, and the payment is given in the 10th. Okay, so option number is right over here, that is 2 is right over here. Now the next one, that is a committee was set up in 1993 under the chairmanship of the R and Malhotra to evaluate which of the following. So 35 having the option number the insurance industry. Okay, the next one, in the regression coefficient, the RBXY is -6 by 9, and the BYX is -3 by 7. Which of the following is the value of the correlation? So if the first thing you have, if the correlation, the regression is having the whatever the sign is carried by the regression coefficient, or the coefficient the same is carried by the coefficient correlation. Okay, so here is a two for first one, and the third one is going to be wrong in this question. So and after we are calculating, after they calculate the minus one, if they having the minus sign, so they the coefficient also having the minus sign. So this is clear. So option number 4 and the 2 is having the having, and after calculating the answer, the option number B is right over here. Okay, and after that the sensitivity analysis and the scenario analysis is there is a method and the risk of analysis and meaning is given. It's a matching. So here the option number, yes, the option number 4 is right over here. You can mark the A with a 3. That is the sensitivity analysis is related to your NPV IIR. Okay, so here you can see the NPV is why it is a sensitive, because the NPV gets 0 in the IR, internal rate of return. So this is a sensitive scenario, and the scenario analysis is related to your fourth one, that is IIR. NPV IIR is giving the change in the combination. Okay, combination, and the simulation is for the simulation is for the computer generation very large number of scenarios according to the probability distribution, and you know that decision tree analysis is related to the provide a way to present the different possibilities so that we can be sure that the decisions we make the today. Okay, so the option number fourth one is right over here. Now the next question, that is again the matching concept, the theorem of the addition, theorem of multiplication, conditional uh, the probability and Bay theorem. So the formula, the theorem of the addition, question number 138. Okay, so the 138, option number 1 is right over here. So why it is right over here? That is A is matched with the 3. That is the additional theorem is for the having this formula. Okay, and after that we having a 4, that is this one, and cardinal theorem is related to your 1. Okay, and the Bay theorem is for the this one. Okay, now most popular forms of the advertisement does not include. So advertisement does not include the one that is information appeal. So the television advertisement, printing advertisement, and the online advertisement is a part of advertising, but informational appeal is not. So who has give the new school of thought known as a principle of management or the management process of a school. Okay, so it's given by the Philo. Okay, Henry Philo. Philo. Then after that, question number 41. This is a passage question. So for the passage question, we are not going to rate this question. We're just making the answer very quickly. That is for the question number 141. This having the option number uh, 3 is right over here. Okay, and the for the 142 is option number 2 is right over here, and option of question number 143 having the D, that is improvement in the, is right over here, and for the 44 is C again, that is sorry 3. Okay, so and after that the option number 145 is having the option 2. Okay, and next one again the passage is given, two passages given in your question paper, and just 146 question number 146 having the uh, fourth one is correct. Okay, for 147 is first one is correct, and 148 is 148. Okay, 148 having the first one is correct, because it's all related to your passage, whatever they given in your passage. So we don't discuss it, we don't need to discuss it. Okay, and we'll discuss in next question. We just, you have to evaluate whatever your answer and just comment me in the comment box. Okay, so the 149 having the second one, and the last one, that is 150 having the third one. Okay, so this is according to me, this is a really accurate question. Okay, if you have any confusion here, you can find any conflict in this question in the option. So I think in the option number I am so so according to me this is right. Okay, so just give me your score in the comment box. Okay, so thank you so much, and please comment your scores in the comment box. Okay, so and after your comment in comment box, I will upload the cutoff marks. Okay, how much cutoff is going to be for the commerce subject, commerce paper. Okay, so thank you so much.